A United Nations expert has spoken. Surrogacy is a form of violence against women and girls. In a landmark report to the General Assembly, UN Special Rapporteur Reem Al-Salam calls for a legally binding international treaty prohibiting all forms of surrogacy, both commercial and so-called altruistic. The findings in this groundbreaking UN report make it clear surrogacy is a severe violation of the human rights of both women and children. And the report states surrogacy entails the direct and exploitative use of a woman's bodily and reproductive functions for the benefit of others. Surrogacy reduces women to mere instruments of reproduction, stripping them of dignity and autonomy in the sacred realm of childbearing. It also robs children of their right to come into the world within the care of the maternal bond formed in the womb. Commercial surrogacy in particular exploits female bodies for profit and treats children as commodities to be bought and sold, a practice that is fundamentally incompatible with international human rights protections. Many countries already outlaw the practice, including Spain, China, and Italy. A prominent voice within the UN now says it's time for the rest of the world to follow suit. Pending the adoption of an international treaty banning the practice in all its forms, the report also calls for urgent reforms to penalise agencies, clinics and buyers, to ban surrogacy advertising, and to support women already pregnant for others. In 2023, the surrogacy market was worth $14.4 billion. And by 2033, it's projected to reach almost $100 billion. Yet women often receive only a fraction of the promised sum, while agencies and brokers pocket the profits. And unlike adoption, surrogacy rarely screens prospective parents. Women and children are left vulnerable to coercion, abuse, and neglect. And the truth is stark: surrogacy turns human life into a commodity. It prioritizes adult desires over the rights of the vulnerable. It exploits women, endangers children, and undermines the very foundation of human dignity. Global action is urgently needed against this grave threat to the inherent dignity of women and children. ADF International was among the first to raise these concerns at the United Nations, sounding the alarm on the human rights implications of surrogacy long before it gained widespread attention. And as we welcome the report's recommendation for states to pursue a legally binding international instrument banning surrogacy in all its forms, we urge governments to act swiftly and decisively in line with their obligation to protect the inherent dignity of women and children. Now, with the weight of a UN mechanism behind the call, the path is clear. Governments must act to abolish surrogacy, protect women and children, and affirm what international law has always proclaimed: human dignity is not for sale.